Alright, now it's time to get the good one.
Yeah, this is the one I actually got completely by accident because I didn't see the abyssal chain grips, so I went back and found this chest completely by accident.
You're lucky you did, because it's a friggin' awesome upgrade.
That it is.
War's Glory is the offensive one, essentially. While Death's is really useful and you do want to have it on, this one is also just badass. Essentially, it's increased damage, and it is, I don't know, we'll see in a second, I can't remember. But it's bloody and looks fucking rad.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I like the it gains experience like whoa. I think I want to say the Chaos Eater was maybe probably level 2, maybe level 3 at this point. And yeah, I was able to use the Chaos form much more frequently. I was demolishing enemies without a second thought. Just one flip saw combo killed pretty much everything.
Yeah,
And
the experience, the chaos, and the just pure damage is just unbelievable. Plus, I mean, like, blood comes out of the skull's eyes on your sword, which is fucking rad.
and that was also a really sweet teleport there.
By the way, here you can sort of get a close-up of War's face. I don't know if we'll get a better one there, but you can see when he's wearing that hood, he sort of loses all features and becomes this black mass. Also, the scar on his head glows, which is another part of the artifact armor. I know we were wearing the mask a lot, so you can really see it. Anyway, Fury's Embrace. The slightly useful, but not really a good actual bonus.
It's useful for it has an automatic horde seeker, so
Yeah.
it's useful for getting it's useful if you're trying to get like all of the health cores and wrath cores and what have you.
Also, it looks stupid.
But outside of the horde seeking capabilities, it doesn't do much.
Yeah. Anyway, here's some stuff we saw. I believe most of it is just stuff I sort of encountered before, and I didn't really have anywhere to put it in the video, so here we go. Stuff that we kind of said we would talk about. So this is actually in the Ashlands. This is where we shut off that tower to go down into the hole. Here is an abyssal chain grip. You can head over here, and there is another tower. In fact, the only tower that's been active, and we can turn that one off as well.
And we have to, and obviously we can't get this until after we've beaten the Iron Canopy.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll go ahead and head down here. And jump into the hole. But there's no water this time.
Well, not yet.
Oh, that's nice looking. Ladies and gentlemen, the Artifact Overlord, or Overlord Artifact, depending on how you want to say it. This one is the large one that goes in the center. It is worth a butt-ton of souls. That is the official number. And the other bonus is that when you turn it into Vulgrim, he gives you a Wrath Core for it, which is fucking sweet.
Indeed. I mean, even if it wasn't worth any souls, the Wrath Core alone is worth like 10,000 souls.
And I had to come back here, even though the bonus isn't good, because I wanted Akari to hear the sound again.
You son of a bitch.
Hey. Dude, I look out for you, okay? I do things specially for you in my LP, and you just seem a little ungrateful, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, gratitude isn't the first thing that comes to mind when we're talking about nails on a chalkboard.
Well, maybe it should be.
Well,
Maybe you have a strange childhood.
maybe
Or
shut
I
up.
did. Alright, here's another one we said we'd come back to, or we talked a little bit about before.
Yeah,
This one we could have gotten way back.
Yeah, this one I had done back asswards. I actually it'll be hard to see, but basically I came in from the other side. There was just enough room where I could glitch it out and stand on the ledge, and I was able to get in.
Yeah, here you can actually see, once we break through this ice, you'll see exactly how little. See, look how little ground there is for him to land on.
Yeah.
You did an excellent job fucking things up.
Thank you, sir. Yeah,
Yep.
I think I kept trying with the abyssal chain. I kept swinging over and then gliding over and trying to land it. I finally succeeded.
Anyway, time for the rest of the Armageddon blade. Back to the actual story, or what the hell we're supposed to do. So, the closest equivalent I can think of is this is very much like the Triforce hunt at the end of Wind Waker, where you were just sort of... Triforce pieces were all over, you had to go collect them all at one big item hunt.
Squish.
The bonuses that here, they're all given on the map, so you don't really have to worry too much about trying to find them. It's more about the puzzles involved. Like this, for example.
Yeah, I dislike finding these Armageddon blade shards because it requires they require you to do some very dickly uses of the Mask of Shadows.
It's true. Also, I dislike how uneven they feel. Some of them are really good. Others are really fucking easy for no reason. I don't know. It's very, very, very odd. Like here's a dickly thing you have to do. Here you have to switch off the Mask of Shadows, use the chain hook, and then eventually, if you don't do this right, you'll land there and have to put the mask back on because it turns off automatically.
And you have to change items while gliding, which isn't too terribly inconvenient since the analog stick and the D-pad are right next to each other, but it's still no picnic. And
anyway,
I imagine
there's our second piece.
I imagine it'd be a bigger pain in the ass on the PlayStation 3, actually.
Where the D-pad's a little bit more off.
Yeah, the D-pad is off to the left instead of being centered on the controller.
Alright, next piece here in the Ashlands. Because we weren't sick of the Ashlands. Although, to be honest, I'm more sick of the Ashlands just because I had to ride through here 3 times to get to the Iron Canopy because I did all kinds of out of order. You may remember I made this jump and did all this stuff in the LP, but or in the main part of the LP, but for some fucking reason... Oh, yeah, because you don't have the Mask of Shadows. As you'll see, right there's some bomb flowers, and I distinctly remember going in here going, what the fuck, those were not there when I did this before. And we'll see in a split second that they disappear right there. They're now gone, simply due to the fact that they only can be seen with the Mask of Shadows on, which is pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
I don't know. There's not that many creative uses of the World of Shadows, and I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's all kind of tacked on. It's like we just needed something to prevent you from finishing the game early. Here you go. But it's
long climb.
It's a simple enough puzzle, though.
I like how I couldn't let this go. Walked by and I was like, yep, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, when I saw that, I knew you were going to pick it out instantly. Especially when I saw you hit it with the sword, I'm like, he's going to come in on that.
He definitely has something going on there. Also, you'll notice that this abyssal chain point was hidden in the World of Shadows, too, which is pretty cool.
But at least you don't have to find it while you're gliding.
It's true.
In fact, that first one, I think, is the most dickly.
It's funny that was the first one I went for, too.
It's the first one I think everyone goes to because it's at the beginning of the game. So naturally you think, oh, how hard could this really be?
Alright, here we are, back in... What the hell is this place called?
The Wet Lands.
Very good. Man, that's almost as good as the Haunted Subway.
I'm saying, just if you want to bullshit a Darksiders location, just say the adjective noun.
Yeah, I would give you shit about it, but it's not like there isn't, like, you know, wetlands isn't actually a thing, or hell, World of Warcraft has a zone called the Wetlands, so it's not like that one's not as bad as the Haunted Subway. At least that's appeared in video games. Still, there has to be a zone at some point called the Haunted Subway. It's fucking awful, but I love it. You've converted
look,
me.
It's that guy that we hate.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. See you later.
It's like we're at a party and we don't want him to be there.
Shh, shh. If we don't talk to him, maybe he'll go away. He'll get bored.
Hey guys, what's up?
No, don't. Everyone's... Hey, Steve. Alright, so this is where we were before. If you remember when we actually were... I think there was a heart piece, whatever the hell they're called. There was one here, but we couldn't actually do anything because we didn't have the crossblade yet. So we used that here, and it allows us to get a little bit further up. Now you can actually come back to this location several times through the game if you're really desperate to hunt for shit.
And I have.
Okay. But yeah, I wouldn't really truly recommend doing that.
I wouldn't
Maybe
either.
if you were really needed something.
I wouldn't recommend it either. It's a colossal waste of time. I tried.
Well, at least you know what you did was wrong.
I just hope others can learn where I did not.
Yay, more lifestone. Go away. I don't like any of you guys.
Yeah, I got the crossblade and I came back here, and then I went up and I was like, shit, blue wall, the fuck is this?
I don't remember why this was so tricky. In fact, I don't even remember what I was supposed to do here, so... Oh yeah, that's right. Because I couldn't remember that you can actually do that.
Yeah.
And there, you can see the just faint red tint of that, so we can actually just hop on the mask and leave this guy in the dust. Oh, by the way, I thought that was really interesting. Remember how we were talking about how certain treasure chests don't appear in the spirit world? It happens with all treasure chests, and it can even be done with, like, in pre-placed areas rather than the ones we just ran into.
Oh,
I thought that
wow.
was pretty neat.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
And, yeah, definitely not dealing with those chicks.
Quick, put it back on. Put the mask back on.
Take the beast! Get the hell out of here! I wish they would disappear with the mask. I mean, that
It's-
seems to happen earlier in the game, but... Fuck it up! Oh, God, leave them!
It's Steve and his bitches at our party.
This party sucks. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, shit. This party sucks, too.
This party's better, though.
This is the piece that Ikari mentioned that we wouldn't be able to get for a long time. He was right. In fact, 30 minutes from the end of the game is the time we get it.
Better late than never.
Better Nate than Lever.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like Nate. He's a good guy.
way better than Steve. Seriously, fuck Steve.
And his bitches.
How come Steve has bitches? I don't have bitches.
They're slutty bitches. You don't want them.
What the hell? I like slutty bitches.
You don't want those.